So you've heard of buy stops, sell stops, buy limits, sell limits. But have you ever heard of a buy stop limit? A sell stop limit? Sounds confusing, I know. In today's video, we're gonna break down what those are and how they can be useful to your trading. Let's go. All right, guys, so today we're gonna talk all about buy stop limits and sell stop limits. These are two pending orders exclusively on MetaTrader 5, okay? So you're not going to see these pending orders on MetaTrader 4, you only exclusively see these on MetaTrader 5. Now, what are they? How can they be useful? Let me put it this way. We've used buy stops and sell stops, but what's usually the issue with buy stops and sell stops? Sometimes I may get caught up in a false break, or maybe price actually breaks through and hits my zone, but the retest back to the zone is so deep that it takes out my stop loss. So my buy stop didn't work, my sell stop didn't work. Buy limits and sell limits, they're good and all, but they're just for reversals. I'm not necessarily trying to catch a reversal. I just know that price is going to break through my zone, probably retest the zone, and then go back on its way towards the direction that it's going, whether it's going out of the zone on the upside or on the downside. Now, how can I capitalize on that move if maybe I'm just not paying attention to the charts at that time? There is a way to do that. Let's get into the charts to find out how we implement buy stops and sell stops. All right, guys, so we are looking at GU. GU is going to be the pair of reference for today. And we want to know when it's appropriate to use buy stop limits and sell stop limits. Let's start with the sell stop limit, okay? So this is going to be our example. So we see here on the charts, we have GU, and price has found a level of support over here, right? So we have a consolidation going on, and price has found a level of support. So as I would do if I'm looking at the trade in the live market, I would draw my level of support just so I know where I am currently in the market. Now, let me just use this replay so that we can just get into the level of thinking here for using a sell stop limit, okay? So this is where I am in the market, and I see this level of support. Now, I have a good hunch, especially since price has been on a downtrend, I have a good hunch that it's going to continue on this downtrend after this retest, or if you want to call it a consolidation, is through, especially once it breaks through this zone. Now, it could be the middle of the night that I see this trade, or right before I go to bed I see this trade, and I really don't want to miss out on this opportunity. And a sell limit is not what I want. Obviously, I'm not expecting price to go up and then come back down to break the zone. A sell stop is not what I want, because I don't think price is going to completely blast through this zone with extreme momentum. I think it's going to get through the zone, but it's probably going to give me a retest. So what do I do? So I use a sell stop limit. And this is how the sell stop limit works. It is a two-part pending order. Okay, so with the sell stop limit, what I'm expecting price to do, so I'm expecting price to break through this zone, and I want to choose which area of interest that I'm looking for price to hit for me to know that it is a valid break. Okay, so let's say my area of interest to know that it's a valid break is right over here, and I'll add a horizontal line in this area right over here. Okay, so right over here is where I expect to say, you know what, that is a solid break. If it hits that area, for sure I know price is going to go on its way down after it probably gives me a retest. Okay, so that will be my first area. My second area is, if it does give me a retest, where do I think it's going to retest to? Okay, where do I think price will retrace back to? That's going to be your second area. Your second area, let's just say I think that after the break, price will retrace back to this area over here before it continues on to the downside. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to set a sell stop limit. So let's go on MT5 and let's select sell stop limit and see how to implement that. All right, guys, so I am on MetaTrader 5 right now, and what I want to do is I want to click on the section where it says market execution, because that'll give me my drop down. Okay, from there I have all of the pending orders that are under the market execution, and I want to select sell stop limit. Okay, so I select sell stop limit, and obviously I want to put in my lot size, so we're going to leave it at 1 lot for now. Okay. All right. So where it says price, this is going to represent the price at which you believe this qualifies for a solid break. So if you remember on the charts, the point that we believe a solid break of the zone has happened, that's where we want to put in our price. And if we take a look at the charts, we see that that price is 1.20718, and that's what I'll put in, 1.20718. That's gonna be price, all right? Or you could say like a breaking price or whatever. Now the stop limit price, now you're gonna treat it as any stop limit, okay? So in a stop limit, you're looking for a reversal, right? And now from that area, that price area, what I want price to do is come up to a certain point, hit my stop limit price, and then continue on its way downwards, okay? So that's what I want to happen. So my stop limit price is going to be the point at which I believe the retest is going to end. Okay, so the point at which I believe the retest is going to end is going to be 1.21365, 1.21365. All right, so I want to set now my stop loss and my take profit based on that area in which I believe the retest is going to end. Okay, so at that stop limit price, that's my price of reference, and that's where I'm going to base my stop loss and take profit on. And that's what you'll do to finish it off, stop loss and take profit. And for expiration, if you want to leave it as is and you will just want to leave it until you cancel it, then you leave it on GTC good till cancel. Or again, if you want to cancel this order up to a specific day, whether it be today or another specific day and time, then you can do that as well. But that's pretty much how you want to use your sell stop limit. All right, so now when we look at the charts and we play to see what happens afterwards, right? Let's see what happens. Okay, so price would have been activated here, and that would have been the original price. And now we want our stop limit to be activated on the end of the retest. So let's fast forward a bit and see when our stop limit gets activated. Right there, stop limit gets activated, and then price falls down, and that's how you catch a break and retest move without having to be awake to catch it, right? So now let's move on to the buy stop limit. Let's find an example in the charts to see how we would use that. All right, guys, so now we're on the charts. Now we're gonna look at this area over here to see how we would have implemented a buy stop limit, okay? So here, if we take a look here at the left-hand side, we see an area of resistance that was here, okay? So we're gonna drag this across. This was an area of resistance. And before price came and did all of this, let's just use our replay to see where we would have been at in terms of price, okay? So we would have been over here if we're taking a look at a potential buy stop limit opportunity, okay? So I see that price is approaching an area of resistance, okay? Now, as it approaches this area of resistance, for me, I know that if it breaks this area, I'm anticipating a buy, all right? Further movement to the upside. Now, I'm also thinking that it's not going to blast through the zone without a retest. It's going to give me a retest. And again, the power of this is that sometimes by using just a buy stop or sell stop, guys, you may actually get activated because you get an initial momentum push, but what happens is the retest could be so deep that it actually takes you out of the trade. This is where a buy stop limit and sell stop limit is so much more effective than your traditional buy stop and sell stop, okay? So now what I want to do is I want to set a buy stop limit, and let's just say my area where I'd say I consider a solid break is somewhere up here, and then I expect it to retest back to the zone over here, okay? So I expect it to break up here. This is what I would consider a solid break, and then come back for the retest, and then my order should be activated in this zone over here, okay? So you're gonna do pretty much the same things. We don't have to go back into MT5. You're gonna do the same things, but you're gonna select buy stop, right? You're going to enter your price, and your price area is the price at which you believe qualifies for a solid break, right? Which is going to be the price up here, which is 1.12396, okay? Now, your buy limit price is going to be the price at which you believe the retest is going to end, and that's going to be 1.1806. okay? And then also when it comes to the stop loss and take profit, you want to base your stop loss and take profit based on that buy limit price. All right, so that's what you want to base your stop loss and take profit on. All right, so now as we play this out and we see what happens, let's see what happens now. Okay, as we play this out, so it gets activated. All right, let's pause it right over here. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So if you had just done a buy stop, your trade would have been activated. So from here, let's just say you did a buy stop, your trade would have been activated from this point. But the problem is, if I'm going for, I don't know, 50 pips, 100 pips, whatever, and I'm not able to secure because this trade is just going in my sleep, and I only had a 50 pip stop loss, this is going to take me out. This goes as far down as 80 pips. Okay, so that's gonna take me out. So I know that price can break through, but more than likely it will give me a retest. Then instead of having to have such a huge stop loss to compensate for the retest in the buy stop, I can just use a buy stop limit, and then my retest happens and I can base my stop loss on this area instead, and that gives me a bit more room if I want to put like a 50 pip stop loss or whatever. Okay, so now as we play it out to see what happens, now we see we get to capitalize on that big move, and that is the beauty of using a buy stop limit. Okay, so guys, buy stop limit, sell stop limit, these things are game changers. All right, MetaTrader 5 is where you're gonna find them. You want to make sure you execute them and use them the right way. Use them in situations that you saw here on the charts, and definitely use them to make more money. All right, y'all, so I hope this video was great to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Jordan the Maestro, take care.